Welcome to the Apo Reef, located in the Philippines. It is known to the world as the second largest coral reef system and the largest in its country.
Join us where we explore more on the life thriving underneath the sea.
Apo Reef is home to many species of coral and fish such as sea turtles, sharks, triggerfish, and eels.
As life continues to thrive here, there are many human-induced activities that can harm the ecosystem. Due to this human harm, coral bleaching occurs. Coral bleaching is where the corals feel stressed due to rapid changes in the ocean systems. This is what causes the colors to change.
To add on to human harm, there's also plastic pollution, coral overfishing.
The main producer of this coral reef are the phytoplankton. Coral is an important organism in the coral reef. They eat tiny particles called phytoplankton, and there is also algae. Algae is crucial to life as it provides over half of the atmosphere's oxygen.
Coral mining leaves coral vulnerable to the point where it takes years to grow back. Coral protects the coastlines from damaging waves and is also home to many of the marine life species. To add, there's also plastic pollution that occurs when humans toss their waste to the ocean, praying that nothing will happen. These huge amounts of waste tend to add up and they can damage the survival rate for marine life. An example being turtles. They can choke on them and die. Lastly, there's overfishing. The rapid incline of human life causes death of many fish, causing coral reefs to take a lot of damage.
These organisms have relationships between each other called symbiosis. There are 3 different types of symbiosis, which are mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. An example of mutualism is clownfish and anemone. The clownfish eat dead tentacles to keep the area clean, whilst the anemone provides shelter with tentacles for the clownfish, away from predators. Next, there is commensalism, which is resembled by upside-down jellyfish and zooxanthellae. The tentacles are covered in zooxanthellae and use photosynthesis to transfer energy to the jellyfish. Lastly, there is parasitism, which in the Apo Reef is represented by the atoll flatworm and coral. The flatworms feed on the coral, which harms the growth process because of the release of unwanted toxins. The toxins then sweep through the fish's pores and into the water itself.
Furthering talking about marine life, sea turtles maintain the seagrass coral reefs, help balance marine food webs, and watch over the nutrient cycle from water to land. Sharks also help out by maintaining the species below them in the food chain and serve as an indicator for ocean health. Although these are lesser known, triggerfish assist in the growth of the coral reef and eels regulate the population of other species. Something to note is that sharks are also the keystone species in the coral reefs, being that they are at the top of the food chain. They keep prey populations, grass beds, and other vitals healthy. Therefore, if you take the sharks away, the whole ecosystem dies down. Also shown, Apo Reef is home to many schools of fish and various other life forms.
Why is it super easy to weight fish?
Let me think. I'm not sure. What is it?
Because they have their own scales.
Okay. Very funny now. Let's get back to talking about the coral reefs.
Continuing on to human harm, there's also coastal development, where many new construction sites are born. This causes the erosion to grow to the sea, with beachfront activities.
To fix overfishing, the area for fishing must be more controlled so many various organisms can still live. We should implement times and reservations for each fisherman that wants to fish here per day so humans can still have fish for food and there will still be an adequate amount of organisms living in the reef. And lastly, another way to reduce the effect of human harm, we can decrease plastic use and be more conscious when it comes to disposal. And as for coral mining, its conservation is crucial because it's a keystone species and we want to create more awareness around that. That's all for today. See you all next time.